study,
and play come together on a Windows 11 PC.
And for a limited time, college students get
The best of both worlds.
Get the Unreal College Deal. Everything you need to study and play with select Windows 11 PCs. Eligible students get a year of Microsoft 365 Premium and a year of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate with a custom color Xbox wireless controller. Learn more at windows.com/student offer. While supplies last. Ends June 30th. Terms at aka.ms/collegepc.
The new LinkedIn Hiring Pro can't clone you, but it can streamline your hiring workflow. From posting jobs to shortlisting candidates to interviewing, LinkedIn Hiring Pro is the hiring partner you need, so you can focus on connecting with the right talent. In fact, small businesses report saving over 6 hours per week. So hire right the first time with LinkedIn Hiring Pro. Post a free job today at linkedin.com/quality.
If fool me, we can't get fooled again.
In Dallas, Texas, 3 shots were fired at President Kennedy's motorcade in downtown Dallas.
December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy.
Because people have got to know whether or not their president's a crook. Well, I'm not a crook. I've earned everything I've got.
If you don't like what we tell you to believe in, we'll kill you.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Conspiracy Podcast. My name's Eric.
What up, guys? This is Jorge.
And it's Sean. We meet again. And hope you love the lovely sound of nature behind us with the cicadas and the crickets and the... I think I just heard an owl.
Creepy.
So welcome to Florida summer. Yeah, just set the tone. Yeah, with a nice sound. So it's not feedback from the equipment. That's the actual... It's almost 90 degrees and it's late. It's very uncomfortable out here. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm hot. Crispy beer. Just it's not crisp enough. Crispy water. Oh, sure. Crispy water. Sodas. 100%. Yeah. So as we do, a little shout out time. So first, quick shout out for Mr. Randy S. He's back again. He left and he came back because he couldn't fucking be away for too long. Sometimes I wonder if it's like he listened to it, he's like, fuck these guys. Like some episode. Yeah, and then he's like, okay, I'm back. Okay, I'm just kidding. Like, we can agree to disagree. No, when we've gone over 150 topics, right? Yeah. Some give or take. Yeah, give or take, yeah. You're not going to agree with 150 of them. No. Right?
And even that, like, between the three of us, we don't agree.
I mean,
so, like,
I've agreed with Eric on 5 episodes.
Fuck Eric, I'm out of here.
But just imagine if, we totally disagreed and then we're like, fuck you. We're done. Yeah, it's over. It's over. I'm taking the equipment. Yeah. I'm pawning it. So then we got Wendy F.
Oh, they said Wemby.
No, it's, I wish it was Wemby. No, it's Wendy F. As a founding crew membership. Thanks for being here, Wendy. Glad to have you. We got Christina S. with a founding crew yearly. Hello.
Yeah.
Welcome to the gang. So happy to have you. We got Cody W. with another yearly founding crew. Cody W. Last but certainly not least, one of Jorge's brethren, Stephen H. I can't say his last name, but it's Spanish. That's why I said that. I was going to say, why is it? Yeah. But yes, love you guys. Thank you so much for supporting the show. Make sure, I know a bunch of you already are in the Discord, but make sure you get in the Discord. Join our, I think we're 40 days in a row on Wordle. It's like champions. We are interesting. Yeah. So if you want to support the show further, you go to patreon.com/theconspiracypodcast. Okay, so this next episode, since we're a bit on the Ark theme, yeah. If you didn't listen to the last series we did, it was on the Ark of the Covenant. I thought it was
I liked it. And we kind of touched on today's back then.
Yeah, absolutely. So now we're going to start a series on Noah's Ark.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's pretty cool. I think we even talked about doing it. Yeah, on that. Yeah. And a special shout out. Actually, one of our listeners helped us with the research. Her name is Hannah. Yes. Yep. Hannah actually did a lot of research, and not only that, she provided me with a pronunciation key. Dude,
much appreciated.
So, Hannah, you're clearly a listener.
Yeah.
Like if you knew that he needed a pronunciation key, sometimes I just have to read like a paragraph of the script because Eric
I edit it out. I edit out when
you do.
Sean goes, he reads it for me, and then
And then you redo it.
Yeah. No, it's really appreciated. Also, after going through this episode, this is like the final boss of pronunciation. This is definitely
I just saw like the one thing that she included.
Yeah, and it's just it's huge. So you guys ready to go?
Oh, well, I also want to say thank you to these guys because they gave me a present as soon as I showed up today.
Oh yeah, so Eric went thrifting.
I went thrifting last weekend,
and he found pristine copies of Lord of the Rings, Fellowship, and Two Towers.
Look at this shit. This is sealed.
Full screen, 2-disc set. Special features in it. I don't know.
I mean, even they're so old that one's like you can win a Chrysler Town and Country minivan like sticker on it, like so you know it's legit.
But if you were worried, don't worry. It's 10 hours of content.
Okay,
so you know,
wasn't worried. Okay, so I got homework. Thank you.
And that's just the first two.
Yeah,
that's not including.
I'll try to.
That's not including the Shires, like the Hobbit. Like
what's crazy is I found it at the thrift store and I was like, oh my god, this is perfect. And then I scoured for like over an hour for the third one, and I couldn't find the third one. Yeah. Anyways, it was $2 well spent. Hope you enjoy it.
Yeah,
he'll never watch it. I mean, I'm gonna have
to bring back like a little essay or something.
He's gonna have Claude
to prove to you guys.
Yeah, Claude. Write me something to make me to prove that I watched this movie.
Build me a presentation.
I know. I'm gonna need a detailed PowerPoint immediately.
Okay, Noah's Ark.
Let's do this.
This story starts with the number 217. That is the number of distinct human cultures on 6 continents across thousands of years that have a story that's similar to Noah's Ark.
Oh, but it's not like the same. It's like tertiary.
217 different renditions of the story of a guy in a great flood making a boat with animals.
I mean, doesn't it like can we say like just because of that, like without a shadow of a doubt, there had to have been a great flood.
I mean
that's pretty. It's a lot of evidence,
right?
Yeah.
It's like 200 witnesses, or give or take.
Well, 200 cultures that are witnesses. It's not just like people.
Yeah.
It's not just like 200 randos. It's like 200 groups or collections of humans.
Yeah. These are not variations on a theme, not neighboring villages that swapped campfire stories, not indigenous peoples of North America who never even met the Sumerians. The ancient Greeks who had this story, the Aztecs, the Incas. It's in Hindu scripture. It's in Norse mythology.
It's wild because it's like it's in like different parts of the world too. Yeah. It's not just like in one part.
Chinese legends have it. Aborigines.
The Chinese legends?
Yeah. Aborigines in Australia have it. Every corner of the inhabited world, every civilization that left a record has some version of the same story. The gods or God decided to end the world, and they did so by water. One family, one man survived, and from that survival, humanity began again.
Which is also a weird take because I think I think the story was he brought like obviously his family, but then there was like husbands families? And wives, but like I'm just saying like from an incestuously how do you repopulate with like 8 people?
Yeah.
And it's like, ooh, it's a little rough.
I mean, you're gonna have to do a little Utah thing.
I mean, it just wouldn't be a good look. Like, you know.
Okay,
just saying.
when we get like the story and some of the numbers, then we'll determine.
Yeah.
We'll touch on it.
Maybe God was like, I'm gonna let these I'm gonna make sure these chromosomes are whole for the next 100 years, and then shit's going back to normal.
Yeah. So it's not a coincidence. It's not a meme that spread across ancient internet. It's something that happened, or something that was remembered, or a little bit of both. The version most of us know is Noah, the man, the boat, the animals 2 by 2, and the rainbow at the end. It's so embedded in Western culture that most people learned it as a children's story before they were old enough to ask hard questions. A nice old man with a beard, happy giraffes walking along, cute little doves, and then a rainbow, then the end. Like even those children books.
I know. It's always so like jolly. I'm like, he had to build this shit by hand. This dude was fuck. I'd be pissed.
Yeah.
Like, you know how long it would take? And it was apparently fucking huge.
Yeah.
Like massive.
And it is a bit of a sad story because I would assume if it is a true story, he had to tell people no.
No, but also no. People thought he was crazy.
Yeah.
People thought he was lost his was off his rocker.
Yeah.
Like, so he's probably I think he was probably telling people like, yo, like you should get in on this. Like, you should do the same. And they were like, you're fucking lost.
Build your own little boat, but you should get in on it.
Yeah, like, right. See the writing on the wall. Microsoft is where it's at. Just Google. Trust me on this one.
That version doesn't do justice to what this story actually is, though, because the story of Noah's Ark is one of the oldest, most documented, most geographically specific, and most contentious claims in the history of the human race. Ancient writers were locating it on a real mountain in a real region 2,300 years ago. Real archaeologists have found real evidence of catastrophic ancient floods in the exact region. And right now in 2024, a team of researchers is running soil tests and radar scans on a 500-foot boat shaped. It's a shaped formation.
Yeah, I've seen the picture. I've seen that. It's like on top of a mountain.
Yeah, it's on the top side of a mountain.
Yeah,
in
it's
eastern
like
Turkey.
It's like this indent, and it's like a interesting indentation here that could be that of an ark.
I gotta look this up.
That might or might not change everything, but this is the story from the very beginning. To understand Noah's Ark, you have to go back further than the Bible, because the Bible is not where this story starts. The story starts in Mesopotamia, the land between Tigris and Euphrates rivers, modern-day Iraq. Somewhere between 4,000 and 6,000 years before the Common Era, before Greece, before Rome, before the Hebrew scriptures existed in written form. This is where human civilization first put itself on paper.
That's another interesting thing is like, if you look at all these like ancient like Iraq and Iran and like all like what we see as like the Middle East, which we like think of as deserts, it used to not.
I know.
It used to be like this lush fucking landscape. And like, what the fuck happened? Maybe it was a flood.
And also what's strange is it's where most of the conflict is.
True.
Right? I mean, strangely, I don't know if
right
it's...
now.
Yeah. In this time period.
In the 40s, it was not there.
So this is where human civilization first put itself on paper. The first cities, the first writings, the first laws.
Allegedly.
The first kings, the first records of what people believed and what they feared. And what they feared above almost everything else at the time was floods. The Tigris and Euphrates were not gentle rivers. They flooded violently and without warning, swallowing entire cities, erasing crops, killing thousands of people at a time.
Damn, I didn't realize that was such a fucking problem.
This wasn't something people in ancient Mesopotamia theorized about. It was something that happened to them over and over and over again. Generation after generation was some sort of river overflood or overflow, and then while their homes are wiped
wouldn't
out.
You just be like, hear me out. Move.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
Just like move off the river, dog.
You know what's interesting though is that we live in Tampa, and Tampa just got annihilated. Not just, but a couple years ago, we got annihilated but the homes that were on the water were the ones that got annihilated.
Yeah.
And sure enough,
first time in
rebuilding
100 years.
The same spot,
same place.
Same places. You
know? I was gonna say first time in 100 years. So like that's maybe like how it could in generation.
Oh, they're like it's not gonna happen again.
Exactly.
It's not gonna happen again.
Catastrophically, it changed and shaped their entire cosmology. And it was basically the way they understood the gods. They thought it was the gods doing it to them.
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, I think back in the day,
understandably,
like any sort of natural disaster, like
there
was no like, you know, an earthquake happens. Like they don't have like seismographs. They're like, oh shit, they don't understand.
But the archaeology backs this up. There's real flood deposits, thick layers of water-laid sediment separating one cultural layer from another. And it's been found at ancient Mesopotamian cities, including Kish, and Shurapak. Physical proof in the ground that catastrophic floods happened in the region. Not just one global event, but different floods, different times, different cities, etc. Yeah. But each one was large enough to erase a civilization.
Jesus.
So in similar circumstances, we could say, okay, in Tampa, it happened 2 years ago. Katrina happened.
Oh, dude, yeah.
True.
Right? What was the other one in Texas?
Oh my God!
Remember Texas?
Dude,
was
flood. Dude,
it was a hurricane.
No, it was
storm,
it was a flood. Dude.
It was a flood.
It was a
that
flood.
took out like the Boy Scout Center or some shit like that.
Dude, I saw a video, like really upsetting videos, and it's like from like CCTV in like this town, and it just like it's within like 30 seconds.
Ooh.
It's just boom, and you see a dude running, and he just gets fucking sucked up. The cars are fucking. It's like crazy. It goes from literally nothing to like 6 feet of water.
Yeah.
It was wild. I was like, holy shit. Oh my God.
I'm gonna do a little vacation in Asheville next month. And they, not the same hurricane, but they were flooded with another hurricane that happened.
Oh, really?
And Asheville was just almost wiped off the map almost. It was because of the flooding and the extra... whatever. Anyways, so you get the idea, right? Like
shit
it happens.
It does happen.
It happens. Yeah. Shurapak is worth stopping on because in ancient Mesopotamian tradition, it's a city explicitly associated with the flood hero, which was a man who survived.
Oh shit.
Archaeologists have excavated Shurapak. The city is real. It sits along the Euphrates. Hold on, I gotta get my pronunciation. I'm just making sure. You know what I mean? Yeah. What was the one philosopher I just got wrong every single time? I forget what the episode was.
You couldn't say it.
I couldn't say it. Yeah.
You kept saying falafel.
Yeah.
like a falafel, sir. Yeah. Like a falafel, sir.
Serving falafel.
I swear.
Yeah. So the city is real, and it sits along the Euphrates. Fuck, now you're It sits along the Euphrates in what is now southern Iraq, and the flood layer found there dates to roughly 2900 BC.
Okay.
So something happened there.
Oh, yeah.
Something catastrophic enough to end a civilization and become the seed of one of the oldest stories in human history. Here's the part that should make you stop and sit with it for a moment. The flood story. A god or gods decide to destroy humanity with water. One righteous man is warned. He builds a vessel. He survives. He sends birds to find land. He makes offerings. The world then begins anew. And it's not only in Genesis, it appears in almost identical form in 3 separate Mesopotamian traditions that predates the Hebrew Bible.
I wrote a little song to remind you, Choice Hotels get you more of the experiences you value. The Cambria Hotel's got it all. A rooftop bar, have a ball. Cocktails up here feel just right. Is Cambria amazing? All right. Bring a date, your team, or even your mom. Book direct at choicehotels.com. See you on the roof.
You have one new message. Translating. Disney and Pixar's Hoppers is now available on Disney+.
You could say that again.
Critics are calling it Pixar's funniest movie ever and a wildly entertaining ride. Blizzard Potato. It's certified fresh and verified hot.
Now we party.
This is incredible!
Wow, I am clearing the rest of the day.
Disney and Pixar's Hoppers, now available on Disney+. Rated PG.
Well, maybe this is like a real running trend here.
Yeah.
Don't live in Iraq. Just like fucking. It's just not a hot fucking desk.
The Sumerian version gives us Ziusudra, the oldest version we have, and it's preserved in cuneiform tablets written in the world's first language. Ziusudra is a king, a priest, a man of exceptional piety. And by the way, piety means
Yeah, so piety is a virtue defined as a deep religious devotion or a strong sense of reverence and dutifulness, not only toward God, but also toward family, community, or fundamental obligations.
Nice.
So in essence, it's like, a devout.
Yeah. And so he's a king, person. He's like,
probably a good person to be pious.
Yeah. He is warned by the god Enki that the other gods have decided to send a great flood. So he builds a vessel, he survives. Afterward, he is granted immortality.
Jesus.
The Sumerian king list, an ancient document recording the rulers of Mesopotamia, treats the flood as a real historical boundary event, listing kings who ruled before the flood and kings who ruled after it, as if it was like a turning point.
It was like the BC, the BC AD kind of thing.
So instead of the birth of Christ,
it was
the Great Flood.
Yeah,
before and after the Great Flood. The Akkadian version gives us Atrahasis. His name means exceedingly wise.
Of course. Yeah. Like these guys are always like, hype me up. He was so strong and strapping, but stacked.
Similar to the definition of Eric.
The wise
one. In this version, the gods created humanity to do the work the lesser gods were tired of doing.
So slaves,
servants, like robots or slaves.
AI.
Yeah,
like we were the first AI fucking assistants that were fucking.
So it was to dig canals, farm the land, carry the burdens, etc. But humanity multiplied and became so loud, so noisy, so relentlessly alive that the great god Enlil could not sleep. He tried to thin the population with disease.
Shut the fuck up.
Simply because he couldn't sleep.
He's like, God damn it.
So he tried
Sounds like 2020 back then.
Yeah, it was literally, it's like when you have your first kid and you're like, what do I do? Fucking like, what can I do to sleep?
So he tried to thin the population with disease, drought, famine. None of it worked.
It's like what's next on the list?
Humans are relentless.
Can't kill these cockroaches.
What's the Matrix monologue?
Oh yeah.
You're a disease.
It's like, it's the smell. That's what Agent Smith is like.
You multiply. You multiply.
I know, and then he gets like weirdly like sensual. Then he's like, gotta put his glasses back on. Like, oh shit, what the fuck's happening?
So he decided to end humanity entirely with a flood. Atrahasis was warned by the god Ea, and he built a boat, survived, made offerings. The gods famished without humans
because they need like
they need that.
There's like a
sacrifice.
No, I think it's just like they need the faith, like they're fueled by the faith.
Oh yeah.
But they regretted the decision, and they wept over the bodies of the drowned. And that's that story.
No, that's and now we're here.
There you go.
I'm still weeping.
Then there's the Epic of Gilgamesh.
Oh yeah,
one of the great works of world literature. Gilgamesh is Gilgamesh is a king of the ancient city of Uruk. 2/3 god and 1/3 man.
Apparently, Gilgamesh was also like it ties into like other conspiracy theories about like giants and shit. Because supposedly Gilgamesh was like a giant.
It's pretty dope.
Like fucking 12 feet tall. Like
it's a pretty dope name.
I know.
Yeah, Gilgamesh.
Maybe I'll name my son.
I know.
My son Gilgamesh. Yeah. My wife would probably fight me. So not gonna go with that one.
So he is 2/3 god and 1/3 man. And he's considered the greatest hero of his age.
But how do you get 2/3? It's like you're the kid between a god and like a demigod. How do you get 2/3?
I don't know.
Yeah, right. How does it even like work out?
Yeah, I don't know how it works.
They didn't know like genetics back then.
But he is undone by the death of his friend Enkidu, and spends the rest of the story searching desperately for immortality. In his travels, he finds the one human being the gods have granted eternal life. A man named Utnupishtim, who lives beyond the waters of death at the edge of the world. And Utnupishtim tells Gilgamesh his story. He was warned by the god of Ea of a coming flood. He was told to build a massive boat. The instructions given to him were exact dimensions, specific materials, multiple decks. He loaded it with his family, with craftsmen, with animals, with gold and silver. And then the flood came. The flood lasted 7 days and 7 nights. Remember the last episode, 7? Before it was 42.
Oh, well, it was 40. It was 40. It's 40. It's 40 years. It's 40 days. It's fucking everything's 40.
Yeah. The storm was so violent that even the gods were terrified and fled to the highest heaven, crouching against the walls of the sky like dogs. When the waters receded, Utnapishtim, his boat came to rest on a mountain.
Oh, there it is.
He sent out a dove, it came back. He sent out a swallow, it also came back. He sent out a raven, but it did not come back. He opened the boat, let everything out, and made offerings on the mountain. The gods smelled the sacrifice and gathered around it like flies around food. And that's the story of Utnapishtim. Utnapishtim. But it's also the boat lands on the mountain side.
So there's a
little bit in there.
I looked those images up. It just
the dent, the crate.
But it's a wooden ship that's 4,000 years old.
No, I'm saying that wasn't the boat, but like the crater, like a boat could have sat inside of that.
Yeah, just looks like the side of a mountain.
It's hella old, bro. It's not like fresh.
The parallels to Genesis are not subtle. They are not vague structural similarities that scholars might dispute. They are specific, sequential, and direct. There's the warning, the boat, exact like animal, like an animal list.
It's almost like, you know how like a movie has like the parts, or like, you know, there's the
structures there.
There's like the intro and the character development. Then you have the, you know, you got to lead up and you have to have the crescendo, like the fucking, it's all like the pieces.
The birds, a dove, a swallow, a raven sent out in order to test for land, the mountain landing, the sacrifice afterward, the divine response to the sacrifice. Beat for beat, it's the same story.
It's almost like, you know, we say like, you know, more than twice is a...
Oh, yeah.
It's like once is a coincidence.
True.
More than twice is a conspiracy.
That's right. Beat for beat, it's the same story. The tablets containing the Gilgamesh.
The gigabyte mesh.
The tablets containing the Gilgamesh flood story were first translated in 1872 by a scholar named George Smith, working at the British Museum. When he reached the passage describing Utnapishtim sending out the birds, he was so overwhelmed by what he was reading that he reportedly stood up, started pacing, and began taking off his clothes.
He's like, this can't be fucking real. There's no fucking way. Sir, this is the library. Shut the fuck up.
The story that the Western world has been told was unique to the Bible, the divinely inspired account of a singular historical event. And it was sitting in a Babylonian clay tablet that predated Genesis by centuries.
Oh, I can't believe I didn't even make that correlation of like, is the Bible just stealing an older story?
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that until right now.
It kind of seems probable.
Yeah. Well, it's.
I mean,
the same fucking story.
Probable is a little
beat for beat.
Yeah, it's beat for beat.
Beat for beat, bro. The scholars who have been arguing about what that means ever since have not reached a consensus. Did Genesis borrow from Gilgamesh? Did both draw from a common older source that neither preserved in full? Or did they independently preserve memory of the same real catastrophe, filtered through different theological frameworks?
Yeah, exactly. It's like the same story, but they're like...
Yeah.
They just got the timelines jumbled.
Maybe they had one witness each.
Oh, no, they...
Do you know what I mean?
I was on it.
Yeah. The Babylonians with their council of panicking gods, the Hebrews with their single god of moral judgment. All three explanations have serious defenders. None of them obviously have been proven. But one cannot be disputed is this: the flood story is not an invention of any one culture. It is something older than any of the texts that contain it, something that was in fact remembered.
Yeah.
So now the version that most of us know. Noah. By the time of the events of Genesis take place, wherever you set that date, humanity has been on Earth long enough to have spread across the land and filled it. And it has gone badly wrong. The Bible's description is stark and specific, and I quote, "The Lord saw how great the wickedness of the human race had become on the earth, and that every inclination of the thoughts of the human heart was only evil all the time." End quote. Not occasionally evil.
Just all the time.
Not mostly evil.
100%.
Only evil.
They're like, look,
all the time.
We created monsters.
Yes.
We got to get rid of them.
God, the text says, regretted making humans.
See, but the thing is, like, if that was actually the case, why do a flood? Why don't you just, like, blow up the fucking planet? Like, just, like, erase. I mean, like, I made you.
Same conclusion.
Same?
Yeah.
No, but, like, why not, or just, like, make them cease to exist?
Well, he did.
No, but I'm saying, like, why?
Like, the power wasn't.
It just seems like, okay.
The power is limited for an all-powerful thing.
That's what I'm saying.
Right?
That's what I'm saying. Like, why would you do that? It's like, okay, my wife's like, honey, there's a snake in the backyard. You got to kill it. And I'm like, all right.
Let me get my tactical shotgun.
And no, or I'm like, let me just get a bunch of water and I'll fucking flood that fucker out. Hell yeah. You know, like instead of using the shovel that's right there and like you're dead.
Yeah.
So there was one exception, a man named Noah. Noah was, the Bible says, a righteous man, blameless among the people of his time, and he walked faithfully with God. He was 600 years old.
Wait, what? At the time? Or like...
The ancient Hebrews are given lifespans that seem impossible by modern standards, and Noah is among the longest.
600?
Wow.
Damn.
I thought it was because
as part of it he got immortality.
Yeah. Well, partial.
For doing his work.
Like partial immortality.
600 is not immortal.
No, clearly not. Homie, he's
like,
dead.
where is he?
He's like the barista.
Dude.
He's like, okay.
Oh, great movie script idea. I'm Noah.
What's up, I'm Noah.
Yeah. What's up?
What's up?
Just hanging out in the Keys.
I know, that's at a dive bar.
Yeah. And it's literally called Noah's Bar.
Oh, it's called the Ark.
Yeah. I like that.
So he had 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. God spoke to Noah directly. He told him what was coming. He told him to build an ark. The Hebrew word is tabah, which appears only twice in the entire Bible. Here, and in the story of the infant Moses, placed in a basket in the Nile. The word does not mean a ship in the conventional sense. It means a chest or a box.
Well, it's also, remember, like when we looked up Ark, like the Ark of the Covenant, we gave the definition. There's a lot of different definitions.
Yeah,
for that.
Right.
Some sort of holding.
Yeah, it's
item.
like receptacle.
Yeah, it could
but
be
it
a box.
could also be about.
Yeah. A vessel designed not to sail, but just simply to float. Noah,
not even to go anywhere, just to sit there.
Noah was not being asked to navigate. He was asked to simply survive. The instructions were precise. The ark was to be made of gopher wood.
Where the fuck that is?
A term that appears nowhere else.
Acacia?
Not acacia. It's a term that appears nowhere else in the Hebrew Bible and whose exact meaning is still debated, though cypress and cedar are common candidates.
Okay.
It was to be 300 cubits long.
Back to these cubits.
I know.
These damn cubits.
50 cubits wide and 30 cubits high. A cubit is the length of the forearm from elbow to fingertip.
So it's like a yard. No, it's not a yard.
18 inches, roughly.
Yeah.
So it's roughly 18 inches by ancient standards.
So it's about, it's like, let's call it like, what, like
a foot and a half?
400 feet. Let's call it 400.
The whole thing.
Yeah,
The whole
like
thing.
400
Yeah,
feet long. 300 cubits.
300
about
cubits long.
450 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. A 450 foot is, I mean, you ever seen a 450 foot yacht? That thing is monstrous.
Oh, yeah, I guess it's one football field.
This episode is brought to you by Perfect Bistro Cat Food. Hey guys, today I'm interviewing my cat about his Perfect Bistro food. Percy, you seem to be a big Perfect Bistro fan. Care to comment? Totally. What do you like about it? You love the high quality ingredients? And the delicious flavors, of course. Yeah, that makes a ton of sense. Listen to Percy, guys. Visit perfectbistro.com to try it for your cat.
Tomorrow morning is knocking. Stock your fridge now. How about a creamy mocha frappuccino drink? Or a sweet vanilla? Smooth caramel, maybe? Or a white chocolate mocha? Whichever you choose, delicious coffee awaits. Find Starbucks Frappuccino drinks wherever you buy your groceries.
No, a football field. Yeah. Football field is 300 feet. Yeah.
So the ark was a football field.
And a football field and a half.
Ish.
Yeah.
True. Wow.
That's big.
Yeah.
That's a.
It's like that whole stadium, right? Like,
I retract my statement. No wonder it's not small.
Well, no wonder he was 600 years old. It took how long it taking the fucking hand build that shit?
Yeah.
40 days. That's it.
40 days. Like literally overnight.
So at 18 inches per cubit, that gives you a vessel 450 feet long, 75 feet wide, and 45 feet tall.
That's like a fucking cruise ship.
Yeah.
3 decks, a roof with an opening of 1 cubit around the top for air.
Wow, that's tiny little. I know, like one little air vessel, one little air
single
bucket.
door on the side. 1 door.
Sick.
It doesn't sound very practical.
No, not at all.
I mean, even the Titanic had better,
escape routes. Like, no escape pods.
Yeah. The entire structure was to be coated inside and out with pitch, and it's the ancient equivalent of waterproofing.
Oh, it's like their
Some
version
sort of
like
lacquer
tar
or something. I don't know.
Pitch is just like mud. That's real. That's the call a spade. It's fucking mud.
God told Noah he was going to flood the entire earth. Every creature that breathed air would die, but God would establish his covenant with Noah, a specific contractual relationship. And Noah was to bring into the ark his wife, 3 sons, and their wives.
That's not a lot of dogs.
So what's the math?
The math is...
I feel like this is that IQ test thing. You got 3 wives. They got their husbands. You bring it together, wrap it around. They got 2 dogs. How many people?
Well, how do you?
Okay, so
how do you not make? So Noah's got to hit the wives.
Yeah,
and then they got to trade husbands.
So here it is again. Here it is again one more time.
You got the triangle going.
So it's more than that. It's like the Pentagon.
So Noah with his wife.
Yep.
2, his 3 sons, 5, and their wives, 8.
And that's it. Repopulate the earth.
Didn't we do an episode where we mathematically, somebody sent us a thing where it was like, this is the minimum amount of people needed to sustain
to actually without having incest?
Yeah. I think it was like 80.
It's like 100. I think it's like 80 or 100.
I think it was something like that.
Because it allows enough of swapsies, and then you can then start swap. Then it's I don't know even how you do that math.
Yeah. See, I don't know how it would work because if I know this is crude, everybody, like give us a break. But if 3 sons and then 3 wives, and they all had kids,
yeah, but then they have to switch.
They would have to.
Then you have to switch, and then Noah's got to get involved.
He's got to get his.
He's not that old. I mean, 600.
It's 600. It still works.
Yeah,
still works.
But mathematically, meaning you would have to.
Yeah, mathematically, the entire population is descendant from 4 dudes.
Yeah,
like, and those dudes share the same. See, it doesn't even work because those dudes share. They all share the same genes.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't work.
No, it doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't work. Well, it's a story. It's fine. It's a story.
Yeah.
And also, this is on the assumption that the entire planet is being flooded instead of this particular area.
That's right.
So if this area was flooded,
that's part of the story could have been skewed.
Yeah.
Because we know that there was a flood.
Yeah. We've
I feel like we're all there. There was
like proof a flood occurred.
Yeah. And maybe actually, and we'll get into this in the theories in the end, but if all of civilization was concentrated in one area at that time,
then that's the Earth.
That's
in their opinion,
world.
it's the Earth. Yeah,
that's a good point.
Right?
Yeah, they don't know. They don't know what's on the other
even
side.
Even if 75% of the population's in one zone.
Yeah,
that's Earth.
Yeah,
like in my opinion, that's Earth.
Yeah. Okay, and so and then the animals. So every living creature, every species of animal and bird, he was to bring 2 of each.
But that's also like another thing I thought of was like that's only the species that are in that particular area.
Yeah.
It's like, and this is modern day Iraq.
Yep.
Like, what
animals are there?
Yeah, what animals are there? Like, you always see the thing like giraffes. Like, I'm pretty sure
lions,
giraffes did not
beavers
exist in that zone, that sphere.
I don't think there's a flying squirrel in Iraq.
I know, right? Or like, gerbils and shit. Like, where the fuck are they?
So he was to bring 2 of each, a male and a female. He was also to bring enough food for everyone on board.
Now, see, that's a struggle.
Yeah.
Well, for 8 people,
it doesn't seem like a lot.
Well, no, but
it's the animal food.
No, but also I think that they weren't on like the ship for like ever. Obviously, about 7 days or some shit.
7 days.
But then it's like
the after effect.
There's no food. Afterwards.
True.
And then
When they find
so
land.
like, how much food do you need?
What would you plan for?
Bro, I'd be like, how much ramen can we stuff on this fucking boat? I go to Walmart, like, I'm gonna need more.
1 spicy beef and 1 chicken palette.
Get the creamy chicken shit out of here.
Nah, nobody wants shrimp. Fuck off.
No, get the fuck. I'd rather die.
Yeah.
I'm not going on the boat.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. Noah did everything God commanded him, exactly as God said. The text emphasizes this twice in almost identical language, as if the author wants you to understand that Noah's obedience was total and literal.
I mean, it's kind of the point, right? The point is like
that he followed.
He didn't like.
He followed.
He didn't
orders.
like do like. He's like, oh, I can do this better.
He's like, God, what if I put a sail?
And he's like, nope. Actually, him, what about a rudder?
Yeah.
They're like, fuck.
Noah was 600 years old when the flood came.
Oh, he was already 600.
Jesus. Dude is like...
And then he got immortality.
Homie is tired. He is tired.
No wonder they depict him with like this...
Oh my
long ass beard.
I know he's got his like staff and shit. Like, I cannot do this anymore.
What's the movie Evan Almighty?
Oh, yeah.
Similar kind of. His beard just keeps growing.
It's Evan Almighty when he's Noah.
So he's
not
doing
Bruce.
the ark. Yeah. The date, according to Genesis, was the 17th day of the 2nd month.
Okay.
The fountains of the great deep burst open. Now, I don't know what that means.
Yeah. I don't know.
Fountains of the great deep.
It probably just means like water started coming up.
Yeah.
Like that's what they're saying. It's
like
probably
a hurricane?
No, what the great deep is like maybe like underground aquifers like fucking decided to explode.
Yeah. The floodgates of the heavens opened. It rained for 40 days, 40 nights.
Classic.
Classic.
It's the playbook, baby.
Classic.
This is the playbook.
If you guys didn't listen to the Ark of the Covenant episodes, go back. There's a similar.
There's a classic in there.
Similar time frames, and
it's always 40 days.
40 days, 40 nights.
Yeah, Moses was up on the mountain for 40 days and 40 nights we're like, how many beef jerky, how many like Slim Jims can you like bring up there to like survive for fucking 40 days?
So, but that wasn't when he was on the water.
No, that was
causing the flood.
But then they said but then why? So is it double? It's like raining and coming up from beneath because they said the fountains of the.
So going forward, the waters rose until they covered the mountains, and apparently,
what that sounds like some sort of tsunami, like some earthquake.
That does sound like a tsunami.
Yes.
Earthquake, and then the water.
Oh, that's the fountains of because of the tectonic plates
coming out of the deep.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's what it is. I like that. Yeah. Damn, Jorge just cracked the case.
So the waters rose until they covered the mountains, and they literally say they covered them by 20 feet. So the biggest mountains were 20 feet above the mountain, water. Yeah. Everything that breathed air on the dry land died.
The fish unaffected. This is literally killing the game.
The waters prevailed on the earth for 150 days. 150 days.
Well, that sounds about right. Because what's that?
So that's how much time you would want to plan for your food.
Yeah, exactly.
150. So he was on the boat. He was on the boat for $150. Bro, there's not enough cubits to fucking the house. We need more cubits.
Then God remembered Noah.
He forgot it. Oh shit! Noah's still on the boat.
That phrase, God remembered Noah, is one of the most quietly devastating lines in the entire Bible. It implies that Noah had been on the boat, on the water, surrounded by the floating bodies of everything else on earth for months. It implies waiting. It implies the kind of silence that follows total destruction. And then God sent a wind over the earth, and the waters began to recede. On the 17th day of the 7th month, exactly 5 months after the flood began, the ark came to rest. The text says it rested on the mountains of Ararat. Not Mount Ararat.
The mountains.
The mountains of Ararat.
And is that the same mountain where they discovered this that we were talking about earlier?
This indentation?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jorge.
Well, supposedly.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, I don't think everybody agrees on where the mountain of Ararat is. After 40 more days, Noah opened the window he had made in the ark and sent out a raven.
The one window, the 1 cubit window.
Also, bro, what are you doing in there for 40 days? You already hit land.
Oh my God.
Right? He hit land and then he waited 40 days to open the window.
Wait,
or the
what?
door. Yeah.
He said, I'm not fucking leaving.
Yeah. So the waters receded, and after 40 days, Noah opened the window that he had made in the ark and sent out a raven.
Could you imagine the stench in that fucking place?
Oh
my God. It's like a prison cell.
Yeah.
Oh, with the animal shit.
God.
And the fucking human shit. Oh.
So he sent out the raven, and it kept flying back and forth until the water had dried up. Then he sent out a dove. The dove found no place to land and returned. He waited 7 more days and sent the dove again. This time it came back with a fresh olive leaf in its beak.
Oh, yeah. It's like the olive branch. Like, that's the whole, the whole thing.
That's right.
I'm an extended olive branch to you.
He waited 7 more days and sent it a 3rd time, and this time it didn't come back. So Noah was 601.
And he's like, fucking kill me.
Yeah.
I'm so sick of being alive.
So now 601, he removed the cover from the ark and looked out and saw that the surface of the ground was dry. God apparently told him to go out. He came out. He built an altar and offered burnt offerings of every clean animal and bird. The Lord smelled the offering.
But wait.
Did you say burnt offerings?
Wait. So wait. God was like, bring a male and a female, and then he finally gets to land. He's like, kill one of the men, kill one of all of the animals.
I would have to look into it further of what it meant by burnt offerings of every clean animal, meaning it could have been their excrement.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? It doesn't mean like
it doesn't mean like
their body. Yeah, it doesn't mean. Yeah,
because I'm saying like this is kind of counterintuitive to the whole plan here. Kill one of the animals, trust me.
Okay, so the Lord smelled the offering, and the text uses this exact phrase physically without apology, and said in his heart that he would never again destroy every living creature. Never again would he curse the ground because of humans, even though every inclination of the human heart was evil from childhood.
Okay, 2 things. A, Eric, you should probably redact the part of you saying that it was their excrement, because God came down and smelled the shit smoke.
I don't know what it. I don't know. Should we look it up?
First of all, it's a joke.
I know. No, I know. No, I know. You're right. I don't understand the wording.
Secondly, I also just hate that. Like, I don't subscribe to that. You're just born evil. Like, I don't subscribe to that.
Yeah.
Like. It's like it's a shitty thing for God to be like,
I don't know.
You're
There's
born
a couple
evil.
People that are fucking.
I'm not saying it's
born ass motherfucker.
I'm not saying it's impossible,
but not everybody.
Not
John Wayne
every
Gacy.
human.
God damn.
I'm not saying, but it's saying like blanketly,
I get it.
everyone is like a piece
all
of
humans,
shit at birth.
All humans. Yeah.
Like, come on, if you've ever had a kid, you mean to tell me this little fucking
I know, right?
This little baby just wants to like be loved?
True.
Like,
yeah,
come on.
True.
So
it's true.
Now God is gonna create everybody not evil.
Well. I think
change the blueprint. Switch the samples.
I mean, I could be wrong, but it's almost like God realizes that maybe he shouldn't have wiped out all humans.
Yeah, he's like, oh fuck.
Maybe someone. Where does Adam and Eve fit into this also? Because then they sin just to start, and then
let's just call a spade a spade. It was Eve.
That was the creation of.
Yeah. Oh,
it was
100% Eve.
Like, I mean, Eve fucked us. Like she fucking. She's like, I want the apple.
Yeah.
And he's like, baby, we can't. He's like, well, fucking, I need it.
Can't afford that right now. I want it.
Advocate for that.
Make it happen.
I know, like, I don't care the credit cards are maxed. Get me the apple.
So then God spoke to Noah and his sons. He blessed them and told them to fill the earth. He gave them every animal and plant for food, with one restriction.
Oh, wait. Oh, so he hooked them up.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, psych. Yeah. Got him.
They were not to eat meat with its blood still in it.
Okay.
That was the one restriction.
So you got to cook them. You can't just eat it raw.
Yeah.
That's great. I think that's smart.
And then came the covenant. God told Noah that he was establishing a covenant with him, with his descendants, and with every living creature on earth, that never again would a flood destroy all of life. And as a sign of this covenant, God set a rainbow in the clouds. And every time he saw it, he would remember. The rainbow was not for Noah, it was for God, as a reminder to himself about what had happened.
Okay.
United connects you to more of the world than any U.S. airline, and United for Business can get your company where you need to go. Whether you're growing a business or managing travel for thousands, they offer solutions to fit your needs. Track expenses, create reports, and manage traveler perks. Plus, employees earn Mileage Plus miles while your company saves on travel. Get started with no minimum spend or flight requirements. Visit business.united.com/podcast.
There are two things Genesis says that most people don't know, and they matter enormously for everything that comes after and what we're talking about, which is the first is the phrase Mountains of Ararat. In the ancient world, Ararat was not the name of a single peak. It was the name of a kingdom.
Oh, so the mountains around that kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The kingdom of Urartu, which occupied a broad region covering what is now eastern Turkey, which is where
where we saw the thing.
The image of the side of the mountain. Yeah. Present time.
It was also part of Armenia and parts of northwestern Iran.
Okay.
When Genesis says the ark rested on the mountains of Ararat, it is pointing to a geographic region, not a GPS coordinate of a single mountain peak. Yeah. And so that's the problem of us. Where is it?
Where the fuck is it?
Yeah, exactly.
Never heard of it.
That opens the door to multiple candidate locations.
Because one thing I'm thinking, I'm already starting to get into the end game here, even though it's not the end game. It's like, what if there were multiple?
I thought about that earlier.
Yeah, it's like, so it's on all these cultures said the same thing. Like, what if there was multiple
arcs?
Yeah.
And what if, even if, let's say that, it's the singular God, and he's like, I'm gonna hit up a couple of the faithful, and I have them do it in separate areas, because that would also, I'm just thinking also in terms of repopulation.
Yeah.
It would make more sense if there was 10 arcs, 20.
Yeah. You remember the movie 2012 with John Cusack?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, that was
they made 5 arcs.
But wasn't that the whole Mayan calendar?
That was the Mayan thing.
Yeah.
But no, they actually built the boats, and they called them Arc 1, Arc 2, Arc 3, Arc 4, Arc 5. But to your point, they built more than one.
Multiple.
Yeah.
Smart. It's called redundancies.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. So that opens the door to multiple candidate locations and makes every argument about which specific mountain the ark landed on a debate the text itself never intended to settle. Mm-hmm. The second thing in Genesis is the Hebrew word eretz, translated as earth throughout the flood narrative. Eretz is the standard Hebrew word for land, ground, country, or territory. It is used throughout the Bible to mean things as small as a field and as large as the whole world.
Oh, cool.
So
that narrows it down.
Super I know, right? So when Genesis says the flood covered all the earth, the ancient reader...
Oh, it's like it covered the Eretz. It could have been a region. It could have been a region. It didn't necessarily mean...
Sometimes, man, the words that then translate and then there's different definitions of those
it could
words.
mean this or that or
everything
that.
up. It's like the telephone game.
Yeah,
exactly. It fucks up our entire, history, really.
It's true.
A person who had never seen a satellite image and whose known world was a specific region of the ancient Near East was not necessarily imagining a planet-wide catastrophe that submerged the summit of Mount Everest. They were imagining the destruction of everything that they knew, their land, their people, their civilization, which might not have been.
Well, it's also like, imagine it's like if you're growing up in ancient times, you don't know that you may think that like your village is Earth.
Yeah.
Like this is Earth.
Yeah. The distinction has enormous scientific consequences. A global flood covering every mountain on the modern Earth by 20 feet would require, mathematically, roughly 3 times the volume of water currently present on Earth today.
It's impossible.
Yeah. And that's including the ice caps, the oceans, and the atmosphere combined.
Oh, great.
Where it came from and where it went are questions geology has not answered because geology does not believe it happened that way. But a regional flood, a catastrophic civilization-ending rise in water level across the ancient Near East has actually happened in recorded history. We have the evidence, and that's what we're going to get into next.
Okay. I like that.
Before we get to the mountain in Turkey, we need to deal with something that often gets overlooked. The idea that the ark rested on a specific mountain in a specific region and that people know where it is. That is not a modern claim. It is not something that started with satellite imaging or evangelical expedition funding. It is a documented, continuous, ancient tradition going back at least 2,300 years.
So many years.
Barusus was a Babylonian priest who lived in the 3rd century BCE, around 300 BC. He wrote a history of Babylon in Greek, intended for Greek readers who were curious about this ancient civilization they had suddenly inherited after Alexander's conquest. His flood hero is called Ziusudra. Ziusudra, the same figure as Ziusudra, rendered for a Greek.
Jesus.
I know, Jesus.
Why didn't name their kids this shit?
It was rendered for a Greek-speaking audience. So some say that it could be the same person, but it's just an alteration.
Yeah,
of the
but it's
name.
like, it's like a new director.
Yeah, exactly. So writing in 300 BC specifically records that the flood boat came to rest in the mountains of Armenia, and that people in his own day were making pilgrimages to the site and breaking off pieces of timber of the ark to keep for themselves.
There's a little swag.
And it was to keep as talismans, and talismans meaning physical wood.
Yeah, so it's like a spiritual.
Yeah,
keeps
it. So they go to it,
the bad spirit
crack
away.
off a little piece, and
piece
leave,
of
and be
little
like
beaver wood.
Yes. And so meaning people in 300 BC believed they were touching the actual remains of the ark. Nicholas of Damascus, a Greek historian and court philosopher to King Herod the Great in the 1st century BC, refers to a mountain in Armenia called Baris, where flood survivors landed and where remains of the vessel were preserved for a long time. Josephus, the 1st century Jewish historian who wrote for a Roman audience, cites multiple earlier sources, including the same guy that we just mentioned. When he tells the Noah story in his Antiquities of the Jews, he treats the ark's location not as a legend, but as an established ancient geographic knowledge. He notes that other writers have also mentioned it. By his time, in the 1st century AD, the tradition was already hundreds of years old. And this matters. It means that whatever you believe about the ark itself, the tradition of its location in this specific mountain region is ancient, documented, and it's documented across multiple languages and cultures and predates any modern search by more than 2 millennia.
Jesus.
So you can choose not to believe this story,
but some shit went down.
But you can't. Yes, exactly.
There's so much corroborating information.
Exactly. So Mount Ararat is Turkey's highest peak. It rises to 16,854 feet, over 3 miles above sea level.
Damn.
And it also has a dormant stratovolcano with a permanent ice cap atop of it, sitting in the extreme northeast corner of Turkey. And it's a few miles from the borders of Armenia and Iran.
Okay. Big boy.
It is one of the most recognizable mountains in the world and one of the most difficult to climb. Glaciated above 14,000 feet, it's riddled with crevasses, prone to storms that come without warning, and for significant periods of modern history, It was politically off limits to outsiders because of its location in a sensitive military zone. For our there you go. It's huge.
Yeah.
For Armenians, Ararat is a national symbol. It appears on their coat of arms, dominates their cultural identity, even though the mountain itself sits inside Turkey.
So it's like not even there. It's not even in their fucking country, and they're like, "This is ours."
Basically, for Christians across centuries, it became the assumed location of the Ark's landing. For the Turkish government, it became the backdrop of one of the world's most sustained and strange archaeological obsessions. The sighting tradition at Ararat is long and inconsistent and impossible to dismiss entirely. In the early 20th century, an Armenian-American man named Jorge Hagopian claimed that his uncle took him as a young boy around 1908 to visit a large wooden structure embedded in the glacier on Ararat. He described walking on its roof, seeing its shape clearly. When he told this story decades later in 1970, he was put on a polygraph test, and the results were inconclusive.
It's also I hate when I really hate when they do that. They're like, "We'll just take a polygraph." I'm like, "Bro, it's not admissible in court. Why are we doing it? Like, I act like it's like
it's
legit.
a real thing.
It's such bullshit. It's like
we should just get rid of it.
Like, why is it used ever? It doesn't.
Real. Yeah, we should just get rid of it.
Because people will do it like, "Oh, they take a polygraph," and they're like, it doesn't actually mean anything.
Yeah.
It literally doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. But no one has found what he described. In 1955, a French explorer named Ferdinand Navarra climbed into a glacial formation on Ararat at around 13,000 feet, emerged with pieces of hand-worked wood, physical wood from inside a glacier on a mountain in eastern Turkey. He brought it to France. Early dating suggested extreme age, potentially thousands of years. Later carbon-14 testing by multiple labs placed the wood between the 4th and 8th century AD.
Oh, okay, so a little not as little,
not
as
ancient, but
not
medieval.
as old as they anticipated.
But some
Still
conspiracy theorists claim that we just got it wrong on the dating.
Oh, the science is incorrect.
The sciences are wrong. So whether Navarra found genuine ancient wood, the remnants of a medieval monastery or a shrine, or something he brought with him remains disputed. But he brought wood down from inside that glacier. That fact has never been successfully explained.
Like, what was the wood doing there?
Yeah,
where did this wood come from?
Exactly. Then there is James Irwin. James Irwin was an Apollo 15 astronaut. He was the 8th person to walk on the moon, supposedly.
Okay. Yeah.
Allegedly. He returned from the lunar surface a changed man. He became a devout Christian. And in the 80s, made multiple expeditions to Mount Ararat in search of the Ark.
Okay.
This dude was an adventurer.
Dude, he's like, I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
I'm an astronaut. I've been to the moon. What else do I have to do?
What's the next conquest?
He fell on a glacier and injured himself seriously. He was denied access by Turkish authorities on multiple occasions. He never found anything, and he died in 91, and he had hoped he had gone back.
Yeah.
But his quote about the search has become something close to legendary. And he said, "It's easier to walk on the moon. I've done all I possibly can, but the Ark continues to elude us."
Okay.
A man who walked on the moon said finding Noah's Ark was harder.
Okay. I mean, well, I guess you're finding technically a fictitious thing. But you can see the moon.
Yes,
like you can look at the moon. Like look up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like trying to find a fucking needle in a haystack.
It's like trying to find the Holy Grail.
Yeah.
And at that point, we're gonna kind of wrap on part 1.
Yep.
Yeah. So, I don't know, where are you guys at so far?
A lot to take in.
I mean, we know there was a flood.
Like something happened.
Yeah,
there was
some
we're all on the
flood.
same
Yeah.
page. Yeah.
There was a flood. I like the idea.
Worldwide?
No.
No,
I'm not about that.
Yeah.
I like the idea of a tsunami.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, but even in the idea of a tsunami, like, how did homie know to build a giant boat?
Right.
So that's when you're like, okay, like, how do you explain that?
Yeah.
Or maybe, You know, I don't know. Or like, you know, to play like the super devil's advocate.
I love that. Yeah.
Like, what if it was just a big boat that was at some port, and the tsunami happened, and homies just happened to be on the boat, and then, you know, the guy survives and then tells the story. And is like, oh shit, and they're like, oh shit, this is crazy.
And then the story was kind of twisted out.
Yeah, just twisted over time. And he was like, maybe you know, maybe at that time he found faith, and then, you know, I can imagine being alone on a thing. You know, maybe he like had some sort of moment, and then he's like, oh shit, I gotta spread the word. And then,
I mean, it is a thing. Like, I mean, there's so many different cultures that kind of corroborate on the same story. So I don't know. Yeah. You can't I'm just playing devil's advocate on Sean's theory. Like, okay, that I like that, but so many different times.
Everybody, but it's also like everyone's trying to take credit. I feel like everyone wants credit for it.
Yeah,
like everyone wants to be the one who survived the flood.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, by the way, I really love the earthquake tsunami.
It's a great
scenario.
I didn't even think about that.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So in the next episode, we are going to go more present day, where it's like all of the research being done, the expeditions, the scanning of the rocks, you know, what's going on lately because they're doing digs nowadays, etc. Shit. And then we're going to go into the theories overall of
theory,
Noah's Ark, etc. So there you go. We'll catch you next week. Don't forget to subscribe every Tuesday. Smash that button.
No, please don't smash it.
Smash that button.
Just be a regular person. Just tap it on your phone.
Smash it.
I fucking hate that every
time. No, but every Tuesday we come out with a new episode. So if you do subscribe,
sorry.
So if you do subscribe, you will get notification that when the new release comes out. So again, if you wanted to support the show, go to patreon.com/theconspiracypodcast.
Yes. Join the group, join the movement.
Yes. And it keeps the show alive. So if you are consuming a lot of content, pay us.
And you want extra content?
Pay us for that money.
And you get extra content too. So
that's right. So we'll catch you next time on the Conspiracy Podcast.
Nighty night.